A very good evening to all of you. Hello and welcome, guys. My name is KP Singh, and I welcome one and all to today's session of Weekly Current Affairs Catch Up. Welcome, Aksh Jain. Welcome, Vanavi. We are waiting for others to join quickly, then we will start. Welcome, Harshvi. Hello, Charu. Hello, Tech Hangama. Welcome, Tanisha. Welcome, Devanshu. I hope your preparation is going well, guys, and you're also, those of you who are appearing in board exam are prepared for that one too. Welcome, Sanjana. Welcome, Harshita. Hello, Pranay. Hello, Sanika. Welcome, Riddhi. Welcome, Ashwarya. Welcome, Malvika. Welcome, Tanisha. Chali, let's start. So, as always, we are going to do this session in two stages. Stage 1, we will solve passage-based question from the most important news item from last 1 week. Then we will also have a rapid fire round. You will have to answer 20 questions. You will get 15 seconds to read each question. Welcome, Raghav. Hello, Sohan. Welcome, Sakshi. Hello, Sharma. Welcome, Shambhavi. Chaliye, so काफी लोग आ चुके हैं, so we can quickly start. Well, guys, Knowledge Gym last edition was released on 17th March and Knowledge Gym 20 was released on 2nd April. The Knowledge Gym 21 has also been released on 17th April. So I hope all of you have solved it. If not, please do it today. A very good evening to all of you. So the first passage on your screen. Enhanced Pinaka MK rocket system. Pinaka MK Enhanced Rocket System EPRS and Pinaka Area Denial Munition ADM rocket systems have been successfully flight tested by Dash and Indian Army at Pokhran firing ranges. So who tested Pinaka rocket system? So who does it in our country all the time? Very easy question. Everybody should be able to answer this one. First, fill in the blank, name the organization. A total of 24 EPRS rockets were fired for different ranges during the last fortnight. Required accuracy and consistency was achieved by the rockets, meeting all trial objectives satisfactorily. With these trials, the initial phase of technology absorption of EPRS by the industry has successfully been completed and the industry partners are ready for user trials series production of the rocket system. Okay, let's see who answers. Ira Kamath is the first one to answer this time. Ira, that's correct. Maija places, is this for IPMAT? Well, this is for current affairs. So current affairs is useful in many exams in our country. Venkat, DRDO is correct. Harshita, DRDO is correct. Ask Jane, DRDO is correct. So what is full form of DRDO? What does DRDO stands for? That is a bonus question. Chali, reading on. The Pinaka rocket system has been developed by Armament Research and Development Establishment, Dash, supported by High Energy Materials Research Lab, another Dash-based laboratory. So for the second fill in the blank, you need to give me the name of the place where these two labs are located. Okay. So EPRS is the upgraded version of Pinaka variant which has been in service with the Indian Army for the last decade. The system has been upgraded with advanced technologies enhancing the range to meet the emerging requirements. After establishing the performance efficacy of the enhanced range version of the Pinaka, the technology was transferred to the industries, namely Munitions India Limited and Economic Explosives Limited, Nagpur. Rockets manufactured by MIL under transfer of technology from DRDO were flight tested during this campaign. So full form for DRDO, Riddhi Bansal is the first one to answer. Defense and Research Organization. That's incomplete, Riddhi. Srishti says Defense Research and Development Organization. Srishti, that's correct answer. So Defense Research and Development Organization is the right answer. Where is DRDO located? Could be another bonus question. And what about the second fill in the blank on your screen? So Armament Research and Development Establishment is located at Dash. High Energy Minerals Research Lab is also located in that same city. Srishti, New Delhi is incorrect. Correct answer for the second fill in the blank would be no, not Chandipur, not New Delhi. Both are incorrect. Do a bit of Google search, you will find the answer. Correct answer is no, not Pokhran, Ashwarya. Pokhran is the firing range. That's the testing range. Bangalore is also, people are coming, Hyderabad, oops. Any other major city that you can guess? Hyderabad, nope. Right answer, guys, for this one is Pune. So, Armament Research and Development Establishment as well as High Energy Materials Research Lab. Both are located in Pune. Moving on. Chaliye, a few more questions related to this. The enhanced Pinaka Mk1 rocket system, EPRS, was successfully test fired in Pokhran range in. So where is Pokhran range located? Your options are Gujarat, Odisha, Rajasthan or Chhattisgarh. Gujarat, Odisha, Rajasthan or Chhattisgarh. Okay. Arnik will go with option C. Riddhi with C, Ira with C. Easy question. Everybody should know the answer. Correct answer is option C, guys. Thank you so much for quick response. Option C, Rajasthan. Okay. After successful test of Pinaka Mark 1 in late 1990s, it was first used in the battlefield during the Kargil War of Dash. So Kargil War kab hua tha? Quite successfully. Subsequently, multiple regiments of the system came up in the 2000s. Your options are 1993, 1995, 1997 or 1999. So when was the Kargil War fought? 93, 95, 97 or 99? Another easy question. Taha Lagadwala, that's correct answer. Aries, that's right. Ask Jane, that's correct. Asharya, that's correct. Right answer. Himanshu, right answer is option D, 1999. Well, the Defence Research and Development Organization is the premier agency under the Department of Defence Research and Development in the Ministry of Defence of the Government of India, charged with the military's research and development headquartered in Delhi, India. Who is the chairman of DRDO? So, DRDO is headquartered in Delhi. So, I hope some of you are answering that bonus question. DRDO's headquarters. Okay. So, who is the chairman of DRDO is your next question. Your options are Harish Kumar Sahu, Vishwas Sarangi, G. Satish Reddy, Rajesh Varun. Okay. Tanay will go with C, Vidhi will go with C, Malvika will go with C, Tanisha with C, Harshita with C. Correct answer, guys, is C. Dr. G. Satish Reddy is the right answer. He is the current head of DRDO. Chaliye, moving on. Which of the following statement is incorrect? So, if you're picking any option from these four, do mention why that particular option is incorrect. Your options are option A. Recently, India successfully flight tested solid fuel ducted ramjet SFDR booster, a missile system at the integrated test range in Chandipur off the coast of Odisha. Option B. The Defence Research and Development Organization began developing SFDR first in 2017 and had conducted successful tests in 2018 and 2019 as well. Option C. It is the missile propulsion technology jointly developed by India and France. Option D. SFDR technology is a missile propulsion system based on the concept of ramjet engine principle. Okay, let's see. Again, people are going with C. Saket Pal will go with C. Harshika will go with C. Ask will go with C. Krish. Okay, so option C is correct. So that is the only incorrect statement here. Why is option C incorrect? Ira says because it's not France. So that's correct, Ira. So it was not developed with the help of France. Then what should be the right answer? If not France, then whom? So solid fuel ducted ramjet booster missile system is being developed by DRDO with the help of Research Center Imarat. Research Center Imarat is located in Hyderabad. And yes, for ramjet engine, we are taking help of Russia. So we are taking help of Russia in a partial manner. Yes, Arnik, that's right. Okay. So we have also developed the supersonic cruise missile with the help of Russia. Can you name the missile that I'm referring to? India's best sellable product in the defense market. Yes, Arnik, that's correct. We developed BrahMos with the help of Russians. Okay, so why was this missile, cruise missile, named BrahMos? Can somebody answer this one? So why was it called BrahMos? What is the significance behind this name? Yes, again, Ira Kamath is the first one to give correct answer. Trishti, that's correct. It is based on Russian river Moscow and Indian river Brahmaputra. So Brahmaputra and Moscow. So it becomes Moscow and BrahMos. Okay. Chaliye. So which country has decided to buy BrahMos missile from India, and because of a recent misfire, recently in because of human error, Indian missile landed in Pakistan. So these prospective buyers got scared and they came to India to receive additional training. So which country is buying BrahMos from India? Vidhi Lunawat is the first one to answer this time. Correct answer is Philippines. Philippines is buying BrahMos from India. Chaliye, moving on. Chaliye, a bit more about this news. Pinaka rocket system and solid fuel ducted ramjet booster missile propulsion system. So I will only discuss points which were not discussed in the passage. So Pinaka rocket system has been developed by the Armament Research and Development Establishment Pune, supported by High Energy Materials Research Lab, another Pune based lab. So Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO successfully tested the indigenously designed and developed SFDR booster missile at Chandipur on 8th of April. So this will help India to enhance the range of air-to-air missiles in our country. So SFDR-based propulsion enables missiles to intercept aerial threat at a very long range at supersonic speeds and has been developed by DRDO with the help of research Hyderabad-based Research Center Imarat. We have also taken help from High Energy Materials Research Lab in Pune. Well, additional points that you should note down: on 12th April, India also successfully flight tested anti-tank guided missile called Helena. It is called Helena. Why? Because it is helicopter based NAG. NAG is India's indigenously developed anti-tank missile. So it's a third generation anti-tank guided missile system that has been designed and developed indigenously by DRDO. Well, DRDO was founded in 1958. It is headquartered at New Delhi and the current chairperson is Dr. G. Satish Reddy. Moving on. Extension of Atal Innovation Mission. Atal Innovation Mission, read on quickly. The Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the continuation of Atal Innovation Mission AIM till March dash. So till which year are we going to extend Atal Innovation Mission? The AIM shall work on its intended target of creating an innovation culture and entrepreneurial ecosystem in the country. This will be done by AIM through its various programs and under intended targets that will be achieved by AIM. So what are these targets? Establishing 10,000 Atal Tinkering Labs, establishing 101 Atal Incubation Centers, establishing 50 Atal Community Innovation Centers, and supporting 200 startups via the Atal New India Challenges. So what is the answer for the first fill in the blank? कब तक extend किया जा रहा है? 2026. Arnik says Harshita will go with 23, Tanisha with 26, Malvika with 26, 23. Well, answer guys is 2023. So half of you got it right, half of you got it wrong. Okay. Briefing the media on Friday, the Information and Broadcasting Minister, so name the guy, one of the younger faces in the Modi cabinet. Srishti, that's correct. Sanjana, that's right. Harshita, that's correct. Kunj, that's correct. Riddhi, that's right. Correct answer is Mr. Anurag Singh Thakur. So Anurag Thakur is India's Information and Broadcasting Minister. Well, he is also taking care of youth affairs. So he said the total budgeted expenditure of 2,000 plus crore shall be incurred in the process of the establishment and supporting the beneficiaries. The objectives of AIM are to create and promote an ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country via interventions at school, university, research institutions, MSMEs and industry levels. What does MSME stand for? Bonus question. What is MSME? So the AIM has focused on both infrastructure creation and institution building, and it has created bilateral relations with various international agencies for building synergistic collaboration on innovation and entrepreneurship. MSME stands for micro, small and medium enterprises. Srishti is the first one to give correct answer. Venavi, that's right. Durga, that's correct. Chale, moving on. Couple of more questions based on this passage. Along with AIM's extension, other targets have been included, like setting up of dash Atal Incubation Centers, 10,000 Atal Tinkering Labs. So how many Atal Incubation Centers will be set up? Your options are 101, 126, 156 or 175. So कितने Atal Incubation Centers बनाए जा रहे हैं? चलिए, Harshita will go with option B. Riddhi with B. Okay. Do you want me to take you back to the passage? In case you guys are not copying from each other, now just look at the passage and change your answer. So there's a question, what is AIC, what is AT? देखिए, AIM is the name of the scheme. It is called Atal Innovation Mission. So Atal Innovation Mission wants to create the environment and ecosystem for entrepreneurship so that more and more startups are created in our country. A lot of job creation will be done in the process. So in order to create that support system, they are going to establish Atal Tinkering Labs. So Tinkering Labs are more like labs that you have in your schools. You have a physics lab, chemistry lab, similarly biology lab. You are also going to have innovation lab. So these Tinkering Labs will help you in learning the basics. Well, Atal Incubation Center is a place where the newly started companies are given various kind of support. For example, training, they will be given startup kits, they will be given access to contacts and information, they can raise fund. Government will also provide fund to promising startups. So there are various ways in which these incubation centers will help us. So incubation centers are useful for companies which are in their initial stage. So newly launched startups. Chaliye. Okay, correct answer for the question on your screen is 101, option A. So Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog is Government of India's flagship initiative to promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship in the country and was set up in which year? So in which year was Atal Innovation Mission set up? Your options are 2016, 2017, 2018 or 2019. So कब शुरू हुआ था Atal Innovation Mission? आपके ऑप्शन है 2016, 2017, 2018 या 2019. चलिए, Anushka, that's correct. Diya, that's right. Chetan, that's correct. Kunj, that's correct. Correct answer is option A to 2016. Chaliye, moving on. Next question on your screen. Together, the programs of AIM covered dash states and union territories. So, how many states and union territories will be covered under Atal Innovation Mission? So, how many states and union territories are there in our country? Kitne hai? How many states and how many UTs? Okay. And well, not all will have Atal Innovation Mission. So not all places will get covered. So there are 28 states and 8 union territories as of now. Your options are 32, 33, 34 or 35. So kitne states and UTs cover hone wale hain? Correct answer, guys, is option C, 34. Just note it down and we'll move on. Next question on your screen. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Your options are option A. Over the past years, the AIM has worked to provide an institutional mechanism to integrate innovation activities across the country. Through its programs, it has brought innovation to lakhs of school children. So, ये तो काफी ज्ञान है. So, this statement cannot be wrong. The AIM supported startups have raised 2,000 plus crores from the government and private equity investors and have created several thousand jobs. Option C. The AIM has also executed several innovation challenges on topics of national interest. Option D. None of these. Easy question. Answer for this one is option Anushka, that's correct. Shatish, that's right. Venavi, that's correct. Ashwarya, that's right. Pranay, that's right. Correct answer is option D. None of these. So all these three statements are statements are correct. Moving on. चलिए, a bit more about Atal Innovation Mission and a bit more about Niti Aayog. ठीक है, चलिए. So total budget expenditure 2,000 plus crores का रखा गया है. That's a lot of money. They are going to establish 50 Atal Community Innovation Centers. They will be establishing 10,000 Atal Tinkering Labs, 101 incubation centers, and they are going to support 200 plus startups via their Atal New India challenges. Their objective is to develop new programs and policies for fostering innovation in different sectors of the economy. So government is coming up with various schemes. If you are working in, let's say, clean energy segment, there will be certain schemes where you will qualify. If you are working in rural development, then there are certain schemes under which you qualify and you can raise money. Well, so it will also provide platform and collaboration opportunities for different stakeholders and create an umbrella structure to oversee the innovation and entrepreneurship in our country. It was launched in 2016. Atal Tinkering Labs with a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as nutric innovators. What does nutric stand for? So, we want to create 1 million nutric innovators. Atal Innovation Missions, it means modern, new age, recent. So, we want modern innovators thinking in today's sense. So, Atal Innovation Mission established Atal Tinkering Labs in schools across India. According to official government data, there are 9,606 Atal Tinkering Labs operational in our country. And government is also planning to create 1,000 plus Atal Tinkering Labs in Jammu and Kashmir. Incubation centers are institutions that support and entrepreneurs in developing their businesses, especially in initial stages. Organizations geared towards speeding up the growth and success of startups and early stage companies. More than 2,000 startups, 2,200 startups that received support from AIC have created more than 30,000 jobs. So, commendable job on this one at least. Chaliye. Moving on. Niti Aayog State Energy and Climate Index. So, Niti Aayog recently released its State Energy and Climate Index. Let's read on. In the first round outcome that was announced on Monday, Dash topped the Niti Aayog State Energy and Climate Index in the smaller states category. So, can you guess a well-performing or a good-performing state? Climate or energy की बात हो रही है, किस state में अच्छा होगा? Harshita, that's correct. Welcome, Mohit. चलिए, so Venkat, that's incorrect. Irad, I don't know what you have typed, but I think that's the correct answer. Shristi, that's right. Vidhi, that's incorrect. Well, correct answer for the first fill in the blank. So, the state which has topped Niti Aayog State Energy and Climate Index in the small state category is a wonderful place called Goa. Okay. Amongst the larger states, Dash has emerged the best, followed by Kerala. So, generally people expect Kerala to top in these kind of list, but Kerala is at second position. So, who is first? Which state? So, Modi ji ki favorite jagah. So, Goa and Gujarat. Okay. So, Kerala is second and Punjab is third. In its first round, the index ranked the states in 6 parameters based on 2019-20 data, where Goa had earned an overall score of 51.4. CM Pramod Sawant tweeted that Goa stands topper in the Niti Aayog State Energy and Climate Index in the small state category. अगर आपको पहले blank answer नहीं भी पता था तो CM के नाम से आप guess कर सकते थे. In the small state category, and the index rates the performance based on some parameters. So, what are these parameters? Discom's performance, affordability and reliability, access, clean energy initiatives, environmental sustainability, and new initiatives and energy efficiency. So, these are the grounds that they monitor. To be a part of global efforts in restricting the temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius compared to the pre-industrial era, PM Modi had announced 5 parameters that would help India in cutting down emissions for meeting the net zero target by 2070. So, India has reaffirmed its commitment to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2070. Last Glasgow summit में भी हम ये बोल के आए. And these steps shaped the parameters for Niti Aayog index. Goa had scored high at 62.4 in clean energy initiative parameter, with Tripura holding the second best score that was far lower at 22.9. So, clean energy में Goa काफी आगे है. Goa had lost points in the energy efficiency, where it scored 16.6 and 12.4 in new initiatives parameters. Tripura had surpassed Goa with scores of 31.7 and 58.7. Sorry. Chaliye, moving on. The State Energy and Climate Index ranks states and UTs on how many parameters? Your options are 3, 4, 5, 6. So, कितने parameters हैं? 3, 4, 5 or 6? Okay, Divyam says COP26. Yes, that's Ashwarya will go with Varun says 5. Ashwarya will say 5. Well, guys, incorrect answer. I counted for all of you. There are 6 parameters. So, there are 6 parameters. Right answer would be D. Sakshi, that's correct. Harshvi, that's right. Aries, that's incorrect. Harshita, that's correct. Chaliye. Sanika, that's incorrect. So 5 we mentioned. 5 is not For this 5 क्या था, कहां पे लिखा है 5? We'll go back to that. Okay, that is PM Modi announced 5 parameters that would help India in cutting down emissions. So it is something, another जुमला by PM Modi जिसमें उन्होंने पंचामृत बताए हैं. So 5 nectar parameters, that's a different story. For Niti Aayog State Energy and Climate Index, these are the 6 criteria mentioned in the second paragraph. DISCOM's performance, affordability and reliability is second. Access is third. Clean energy initiative is fourth. Environmental sustainability and new initiative is fifth. And energy efficiency is sixth. Chaliye, moving on. Next question on your screen. Based on the outcome of SECI scores, states and UTs have been categorized into 3 groups. Which of the following is not one of them? So, क्या नाम दिए गए हैं? Your options are front runners, forerunners, achievers, aspirants. Front runners, forerunners, achievers, aspirants. So ये IMS के बैचेस के नाम ज्यादा लग रहे हैं, but anyways, front runners, forerunners, achievers, aspirants. Which one is not part of that list? Okay, so Dhruvi will go with C. Diya, अच्छा पुराने आंसर है. Ira with B, Aishwarya with B, Divyam with B, Divyan Goel, that's correct. Durga, that's right. Greg, that's right. Okay, guys, everybody gave the right answer this time. Correct answer is option B. Option B is the only incorrect one. So, your option, front runners, achievers, and aspirants are the 3 categories in which they divide states. Prime Minister of India at the COP26 summit presented 5 nectar elements. So, those are called Panchamrit. So, कब किया था? COP26 में अनाउंस करके आए तो डील विद क्लाइमेट चेंज. COP26 was held in which city? Interesting question. COP26 कहाँ हुआ था? Divyam, that's right. Options are London, Wellington, Glasgow, Vienna. London, Wellington, Glasgow या Vienna. So C. Correct answer is Glasgow. Where is Glasgow located? In which country? Glasgow is Aries, that's correct. Harshita, that's right. Srishti, that's correct. So it is in Scotland, UK. अच्छा चलिए. So COP27 कहाँ होने जा रहा है? Bonus question. COP27 कहाँ होगा? And what does COP stand for? COP का क्या मतलब है? So COP is not a police वाला. So what is COP? Okay. So COP stands for Conference of Parties. COP27. You are naming the country, you have to name the city. So like we are saying Glasgow summit. COP27 कहाँ पे होगा? Sanjana, Conference of Parties is right. Sakshi, Conference of Parties is right. COP27 बताइए. COP27 initially November 2020 में होना था, then it got postponed to November 2021. तब भी नहीं हो पाया, then they have postponed it to November 2022. So this year, in the month of November, COP27 will take place in Taha says Cairo. Cairo is incorrect. Yes, Egypt is right answer, but the name of the city is Sharm el Sheikh. Sorry, my bad. Sharm el Sheikh. So इतनी बार postpone कर रहे हैं तो शेख को शर्म आनी ही चाहिए. So answer is Sharm el Sheikh. Moving on. Okay, COP26. Another bonus question. How many countries participated in COP26? थोड़ा tough हो जाएगा. But I think some of you would know the answer. Moving on to the next question. Meanwhile, try to think about answer of this bonus one. Greg says 192. Close but incorrect. 197, Greg. That's right answer. Aries 197 is correct. 197 countries participated. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Your options are Gujarat, Kerala, and Punjab have been adjudged as top 3 performers in performer states in Niti Aayog's list. Gujarat, Kerala, and Punjab were the top 3. The top 3 performers among smaller states are Goa, Tripura, and Manipur. Option C, states like Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand were placed at the bottom. Option D, none of these. So there are 3 categories. Large states, small states, and union territories. So all you need to know is in तीनों में who is at the top, who is at the bottom. That's it. So large state category में topper है गुजरात, small states में top पे है गोवा. Union territories, which union territory do you think would have done well? Okay, large state category में worst performance रहा No, not MP, Chhattisgarh. So Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh worst performer in big states, among big states. Smaller states में worst performer है Arunachal Pradesh, Lakshadweep. Sorry, my bad. Lakshadweep. Yes, Divyam, that's correct. Small states में Lakshadweep, large states में sorry, my क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? विधि शेष चंडीगढ़, चंडीगढ़ नहीं यार, चंडीगढ़ नहीं, रिद्धि चंडीगढ़ नहीं. बड़े स्टेट्स में गुजरात टॉप पे है, छत्तीसगढ़ नीचे है. स्मॉलर स्टेट्स में हम बात करें तो गोवा टॉप पे है और सबसे खराब परफॉर्मेंस है अरुणाचल प्रदेश का. और यूनियन टेरिटरीज में अगर हम बात करें तो लक्षद्वीप इज एट बॉटम. लक्षद्वीप का परफॉर्मेंस सबसे खराब है. ठीक है, चलिए मूविंग ऑन. सो states like Chhattisgarh, Himachal, Jharkhand were placed at bottom is incorrect statement, and now you know why. The worst performing states were Chhattisgarh and Arunachal and Lakshadweep. Chaliye, moving on. A bit more about this information. Gujarat has topped Niti Aayog. We all know about it. Goa has topped Niti Aayog in small state category. Goa has earned a score of 51.4, which is good. To be part of global efforts in restricting temperature rise of 1.5 degrees Celsius compared to pre-industrial era, PM Modi announced 5 parameters that would help India in cutting down emissions for the meeting of net zero target by 2070. And because of those 5 Panchamrit that Modi ji pointed out, Niti Aayog came up with an index. They used 6 criteria to judge states' performance. Mumbai has also announced a detailed plan to zero out carbon emissions by 2050, and thereby it became the first city in South Asia to set such a timeline. So, very important. Ardik says, do we have to remember score? If you are preparing for CLAT, then yes. If you are preparing for, let's say, SLAT or MSCT, then no. Take care. But answer generally would be yes. Mumbai has announced not all the scores, but overall score. Mumbai has announced a detailed plan to zero out carbon emission is something interesting that you should note down. India is the 3rd largest energy consumer and 3rd largest oil importer. Therefore, it is working aggressively to provide affordable energy, ensuring energy access to all and ensuring high efficiencies in the operations. India has strengthened its position in the market not only as popular consumer but also as transforming nation with some outstanding far-reaching agendas like increasing non-fossil fuel-based installed electricity capacity of the country by 2030 to 500 gigawatts, reducing the emission intensity of its GDP by about 45% from 2005 level by 2030. Plastic pollution, another major issue in our country, adversely affects our ecosystem and is also linked to air pollution. India generates about 3.5 million tons of plastic waste annually, and the per capita plastic waste has gone up. It has almost doubled in last 5 years. Our Union Minister for Environment, Bhupendra Yadav, has also launched Prakriti, a mascot to spread greater awareness about the small changes that can be sustainably adopted in our lifestyle. So, mascot will inform people about various green initiatives taken by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and the Central Pollution Control Board to ensure effective plastic waste management in the country. Many states have also banned single-use plastic. Okay, next one on your screen. Madagascar joins CDRI. So, Madagascar has joined CDRI. What is CDRI? It is Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Madagascar has become the dash country to join India-backed coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure. So you should find out how many member nations are there or how many members are there in CDRI. So that CDRI aims to help small island nations develop resilience to deal with the adverse impact of climate change. India's ambassador to Madagascar, Dash, welcomed the island nation's entry into CDRI and said it will help the country in combating natural disasters. I am delighted Madagascar has joined the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. It will help Madagascar to be better prepared for the natural disasters such as cyclones it faces almost every year, he said. So the CDRI is a global partnership that aims to promote resilience of infrastructure system to climate and disasters like disaster risk, and it ensures sustainable development. It seeks to rapidly expand the development and retrofit of resilient infrastructure to respond to sustainable development goals, PM Modi has launched CDRI during his address at the UN Climate Action Summit in 2019. As of April, dash number of members consisting of 23 national governments and 7 organizations. तो अगर आपको मैथ्स आता है तो फर्स्ट ब्लैंक का आंसर तो सिंपल है. Have joined CDRI. So 23 national governments and 7 organizations. Madagascar is situated off the southeast coast of Africa and is an important country for India considering its strategic interest in the Indian Ocean region. चलिए, Malvika says 23rd. Okay, it is 23rd country and 30th member. So how many members are there? So not 31, answer would be 30th. So now there are, as of April, there are 23 national governments, 23 countries and 7 organizations. Okay. Chaliye, what about the second fill in the blank? That's a difficult one. Who is India's ambassador to Madagascar? Mowgli? No, not Mowgli. Answer is Abhay Kumar. Harshita, that's correct. Abhay Kumar is the right answer. Okay, so there are 23 countries and 7 organizations. So total members are 30. Moving on. The CDRI secretariat is based in, कहाँ पर located है? Options है Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata. All 4 metros. Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata. Where is CDRI secretariat based? Chal, it's a very easy question. Everybody should be able to answer this time. Diya, that's correct. Ira, that's incorrect. Charu, India to hai hi, obviously. Charu, India mein. Sakshi, that's right. Chetan, that's incorrect. Right answer is option C, New Delhi. Answer this one. Indian Prime Minister at the Hamburg G20 meet in Dash proposed coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure. So it was proposed in which year? Options हैं 2015, 2016, 2017 और 2018. So मोदी जी कब अनाउंस करके आए थे, प्रपोज कब किया था और बना कब था, दोनों की डेट डिफर करेगी. So 2015, 16, 17 or 18 difficult है. I will give you the answer. Answer is option C, 2017. Well, National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) is an apex body of Government of India with a mandate to lay down policies for disaster management. NDMA was established through the Disaster Management Act enacted by the Government of India on 23rd December. Which year? Options हैं 2002, 2003, 2004 और 2005. National Disaster Management Authority कब बनाया गया? So National Disaster Management Act was enacted in which year? Okay, 2002, 3, 4, 5. Right answer is 2005. सुरामी से परेशान थे हम लोग, बाद में हमने कुछ ऑप्शन निकाले. ठीक है. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Option A. Each time a natural disaster occurs anywhere in the world, countries try to provide immediate relief. But there is no focus on building disaster resilient infrastructure. It is someone lamenting about the current situation. Okay. Option B. In this context, Indian PM proposed CDRI, which will act as a convening body that will pool best practices and resources from around the world for reshaping construction, transportation, energy, telecommunication and water, so that building in these core infrastructure sectors factors in natural catastrophe. Option C. According to Sendai framework, every $100 spent in disaster risk reduction leads to a gain of $7,000. But developing countries face the dilemma of balancing economic investment for development vis-a-vis disaster resilient infrastructure. Option D, none of the above. Okay, so Himanshu will go with D, Harshita with D, so Sakshi D, Bhumi says D, most of you are saying D. Guys, option D is incorrect. Option D is incorrect. One of the first 3 is the correct answer that you need to pick. So A, B, C में से कौन सा statement गलत है और क्यों है? Now Ashwarya has picked C, Pranay has picked C, Vinayak has picked B, Harshita with B, Diya C. So you have to give me the reasoning. Why is option B or option C or option A incorrect? So this time Vinayak will go with B, Divyam with B, Pranay with C. Well guys, option C is incorrect. Why is option C incorrect? Because there is nothing that is called Sendai framework. So there's nothing such as Mendai framework. Rather, there's a city in Japan. It's called Sendai. So yes, that's the right answer. It is called Sendai framework and not Mendai framework. A very stupid error, but yes, indeed. Correct answer is option C. Okay. Chaliye, moving on. A bit more about Coalition for Disaster Resilience Infrastructure. So, as of April, there are 30 members consisting of 23 national governments, 7 organizations. Organizations like Asian Development Bank, World Bank, UNDP, UNDRR, ARISE, CCRI have joined, and European Union ka Coalition of Climate Resilient Investment has joined this grouping. Headquarter is in New Delhi, so it's good for us. Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction highlights the role of improved disaster resilience of infrastructure as a cornerstone for sustainable development. So Japan is one country which faces many natural disasters every year. So whether it is earthquake or tsunami or man-made ones like Fukushima nuclear catastrophe, there are many things that they have to face. So therefore, they took initiative in Sendai, many countries sat together and they came up with a joint framework. So, as per Sendai framework, there are certain goals that you have to achieve. One such goal is transferring technology to developing and underdeveloped countries so they can also better respond to natural calamities. Okay. PM Modi announced a global coalition for disaster resilience infrastructure at UN Climate Action Summit 2019, which was held in New York, US. CDRI envisions enabling measurable reduction in infrastructure losses from disasters, including extreme climate events. CDRI thus aims to enable achievements of objectives of expanding universal access to basic services and enabling prosperity as enshrined in the Sustainable Development Goals, while also working at the intersection of Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction and the Paris Climate Agreement. Okay, India's ambassador is Abhay Kumar, capital is Antananarivo. Who is the king of Madagascar? Madagascar का king कौन है? Julian या Alex? Well, answer is neither. Madagascar is a republic. So don't relate it to the movie. Correct answer would be Mr. Andre Raj Jalina. So Mr. Andre is the president of Madagascar. Moving on. Okay, guys, last passage for the day. Ministry of Panchayati Raj Iconic Week. The Ministry of Panchayati Raj will be celebrating the Iconic Week from Dash. So this year we are extending every celebration. Rather than celebrating a day, we are celebrating a week or at least a weekend. So they are going to celebrate Iconic Week from Dash to Dash to commemorate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav as a Jan Utsav in the spirit of Jan Bhagidari. To celebrate this monumental occasion in the right spirit following whole of society and whole of government approach, the Ministry of Panchayati Raj has conceptualized a series of thematic conferences for the Iconic Week on the theme पंचायतों के नवनिर्माण का संकल्पोत्सव. पंचायतों के नवनिर्माण का संकल्पोत्सव. In order to showcase the convergence of views, ideas, opinions, preparedness, technological interventions, best practices and cutting-edge insights of all stakeholders towards localization of sustainable development goals through Panchayati Raj institutions. The week-long commemorative events will commence with organizing National Stakeholders Conference on Localization of Sustainable Development Goals on 11th April 2022. At Vigyan Bhavan. So the correct answer for the first one is 11th April to 17th April. So many time answer is in the passage itself. This occasion assumes greater significance as the Dash will be chief guest and address the National Stakeholders Conference. The Dash will also release logo of localization of sustainable development goals, compendium of joint advisories to the states and operationalization of localization of sustainable development goals, and compendium of thematic presentations for use of Gram Panchayats during the inaugural session. So basically chief guest will be inaugurating a lot of things. Pratibha, in your case, rapid fire round is more of use, but comprehension ability will improve when you start answering passage based questions. Okay. Dia says Julian. Julian likes to move it, but he is not the king. Not anymore. Okay. Well, Union Minister for Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, Giriraj Singh and other Union Ministers will also grace this occasion. So basically दो ही सवाल हैं, कब होने वाला है? 11 से 17 April. That means it is already done and dusted. And second, who is going to be the chief guest? Answer is the Vice President of India. Can you guess the name of this guy? Who is India's current Vice President? Wherever it says how many months of GK, at least of last 1 year. So prepare for at least 12 to 14 months. That will do the trick. Okay. नायडू अरे इज्जत से नाम लीजिए रिधि, देश के उपराष्ट्रपति हैं, महामहिम वेंकैया नायडू is the right answer. चलिए guys, most of you got it right. We'll move on. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Option A, Ministry of Panchayati Raj has conceptualized a series of thematic conferences for the iconic week on the theme Panchayato ke Navnirman ka Sankalpotsav to showcase the convergence of the views, ideas, opinions, preparedness, technological intervention, best practices and cutting-edge insights of the all stakeholders towards localization of sustainable development goals through Panchayati Raj institutions. As it is, they have copied it from the passage, so option A cannot be incorrect. Moving on, option B. The week-long commemorative events commence with organizing National Stakeholders Conference on localization of sustainable development goals from on 11th of April at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. I think this is also copied as it is from the passage. Option C, iconic week celebration will help build a movement that will further motivate all stakeholders to accelerate the pace of attainment of sustainable development goals and help our country meet its SDG commitments in rural India through panchayats on time. So right answer, obvious guess would be option D, and Harshita is the first one to answer this time. Correct answer, option D. All three statements were correct. Okay. Second last question or last question from passage. India has slipped few spots from last year's 117 to rank dash on the 17 sustainable development goals adopted as a part of 2030 agenda by 192 United Nations members in 2015. So इंडिया का रैंक 117 था लास्ट ईयर, अब कितना है? सो वी हैव स्लिप्ड अ फ्यू स्पॉट्स. कितना नीचे गए हम लोग 3 रैंक नीचे चले गए. नो, नॉट 118. दिव्यम, दैट्स इनकरेक्ट. योर ऑप्शंस आर 118, 120, 122, 124. Well guys, right answer is option B, 120th. So now we are at 120th spot. ठीक है, तो यानी काफी बुरा हाल है. Okay guys, चलिए last question, passage base. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Dhruvi B was okay. Himanshu B, अच्छा, previous question का answer है. Answer this one guys. Which of the following is incorrect? Ministry of Panchayati Raj looks into all matters relating to the Panchayati Raj and Panchayati Raj institutions. It was created in May 2004. Union Minister is Giriraj Singh. Option B. The National Panchayati Raj Day is being celebrated on 14th April since 2010. On National Panchayati Raj Day 21, PM Modi launched Swamitva scheme for surveying the land parcels in rural inhabited areas using drone technology. Swamitva, survey of villages and mapping with improvised technology in village areas scheme aims to provide rural people with the right to document their residential properties so that they can use their property for economic purposes. Okay, Harshita says A is correct, but you have to find out which one is incorrect. Shrishti gave the correct answer, I think, and Bhumi also gave the right answer. Okay, incorrect answer for this question, or the correct response would be option B. Why is option B incorrect? So what's wrong with option B? What's wrong with option B? Quickly. Yes, Shrishti already gave the right answer. It says 14th April will be celebrated as Panchayati Raj Day, which is incorrect. Panchayati Raj Day मनाया जाता है 24th April को. So not 11th April, 24th April. चलिए, moving on. A bit more about it. So हमारे यहाँ पे एक हफ्ते हमने सेलिब्रेट किया. हमने इतना लंबा क्यों सेलिब्रेट किया? क्योंकि हम लोग सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव. So we are extending every party. Okay, पंचायतों के नवनिर्माण का संकल्पोत्सव was the theme. We wanted to organize various conferences. इस बार मोटो है National Stakeholders Conference on Localization of Sustainable Development Goals. India has slipped 3 spots. We were 117th last year. Now we are 120th on SDG ranking by UN. Ministry of Panchayati Raj looks into all matters relating to Panchayati Raj, and the minister is Giriraj Singh. That's the right answer. National Panchayati Raj Day manaya jata hai 24th April since 2010. And yes, everything about Swamitva scheme is correct. So there are 6.6 lakh villages in our country which will be eventually covered in the scheme. This entire work is likely to be spread over a period of 5 years. Okay guys, we'll move on to rapid fire. So get ready, and before that I will ask everybody to click on that like icon. So if you like what we do, click on the like button so that we get the much needed appreciation and you guys get to receive all this data in timely manner. Chali, let's start with the rapid fire. 20 questions, 15 seconds per question. 2 questions at a time will appear on your screen. You can quickly answer in the comment section. Just write down question number and the correct answer as per you. Arnik says, is Delhi violence relevant? Violence is never relevant for anything. So just note down the important names. Okay. Forget about negativity. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. क्वेश्चन आपके सामने. दीपिका पल्लिकल, पॉजिटिव न्यूज से शुरू करेंगे. दीपिका पल्लिकल कार्थिक एंड सौरव घोषाल डिफीटेड एड्रियन वॉलर एंड एलिसन वॉटर्स ऑफ इंग्लैंड in the mixed doubles finals to win India's first ever gold medal at WSF World Doubles Championship held in. So first of all, give me full form of WSF and then give me the correct answer for question 1. Your options are Scotland, Russia, London, Malaysia. So ऐसा कौन सा गेम है जो बहुत कम जीतते हैं हम लोग? So India's first ever gold medal. Okay, Harshvi, that's incorrect. World Social Forum is incorrect. It is World Squash. Yes, World Squash Federation. Whenever that's correct. No, not badminton. It is squash. Squash खेलने के लिए ज़्यादा जोर लगता है. चलिए, anyways, so indoor sport है squash. इसमें हम लोग generally नहीं participate करते थे. अब हम जीतने लगे हैं, which is the good news. And this year's double championship was held in Scotland. So answer is option A, Scotland. Indian Institute of Technology IIT researchers have launched India's first indigenously developed polycentric prosthetic knee, which aims to improve the quality of life for thousands of above knee amputees. So read up more about Jaipur Foot if you would like to read up on this topic. But which IIT has recently developed indigenously developed polycentric prosthetic knee? IIT Kanpur, Roorkee, Madras, Bombay. Easy question. Many of you got it right. Harshita, that's correct. Diya, that's correct. Veravi, that's right. Charu, that's right. Right answer is option C, IIT Madras. Question 3. Recently, indigenously developed helicopter launched anti-tank guided missile Helena was successfully flight tested. It has been developed by whom? Easy question, everybody should know. किसने बनाया है Helena? So it is helicopter mounted Nag missile. चलिए, right answer for question number 3 is easy one, option C, DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. Question 4. Who has been appointed Chief Coordinator G20 and will take over after his retirement on April 30th? G20 के नए कोऑर्डिनेटर, चीफ कोऑर्डिनेटर कौन बनने जा रहे हैं? ऑप्शंस हैं एस.ए. त्रिपाठी, हर्षवर्धन श्रृंगला, पवन कपूर, गायत्री ईसर कुमार. सो अगर आप लोगों ने नवंबर जी के सेशन अटेंड किया था, वी टॉक्ड अबाउट G20 समिट. G20 समिट में हिस्सा लेने गए थे 19+1 members. So G20 में 20 members हैं. We always say 19+1. So why do we say +1? That is a bonus question. And who is Indian Sherpa for G20? That could be second bonus question. And which country will take over the presidency of G20 next year? Okay. Greg says +1 for me, it's not for you. EU, yes, Ali Mithaiwala, that's correct answer. So EU is an organization, rest 19 are countries, so we have 19+1. European Union. Okay. Sherpa for India was Mr. Piyush Goyal. So Piyush Goyal was Indian Sherpa, that means Indian Head of State's direct representative in G20. Now G20 works on TRICA, concept. That means there are three presidents, the one who was president last year, the current president and the upcoming president. They generally work in coordination. So India will become or will take over presidency next year. So right now it is being held by Indonesia. ठीक है, चलिए moving on. Right answer for the question on your screen. Question number 4. Who will become chief coordinator? क्योंकि अब हम बनने जा रहे हैं प्रेसिडेंट तो हमें चाहिए कोऑर्डिनेटर. सो चीफ कोऑर्डिनेटर अपॉइंट किए गए हैं हर्षवर्धन श्रृंगला. India will become president for the very first time for G20. Right answer is option B, Harshvardhan Shringla. Note it down, very important. Moving on. World Chagas Disease Day is celebrated every year on which date? कब मनाया जाता है Chagas Disease Day? 12th April, 13th April, 14th April या 15th April? Ouch. Okay. Just अभी recently गया है, so answer आना चाहिए. 12th April is incorrect. 13th April is also incorrect. Well, correct answer Harshita Tejaswini, that's right. Correct answer is option C, 14th April. 14th April को हम बहुत सारी चीजें मनाते हैं. The Global Wind Report for 22. Chagas, by the way, is a disease which is common in Americas, especially South America. So, read up more about Chagas Disease Day. It is a deadly disease and it spreads because of a bug. If you step, it is also called kissing bug. So it spreads because of the kissing bug. Okay, question 6. The Global Wind Report of 22 has been published by the Global Wind Energy Council. In 2021, dash gigawatts of capacity were installed. Very difficult question. I don't expect many of you to know this. If you know the answer, that would be really impressive. Okay, Harshita, as always. Okay, option A says 93.6, 94.6, 95.6, 96.6. Vinayak will go with C. Palak will go with B. So A, B, C. Correct answer is option A. 93.6. Harshita, that's right. Chaliye, moving on. Question number 7 on your screen. The Australian state of Dash has announced that it will host 2026 Commonwealth Games. So 26 के Commonwealth Games कहाँ होंगे? Options हैं Canberra, Sydney, Victoria, none of these. Okay, bonus question. Name the capital of Australia. Okay, Ali, that's right. Ira, that's right. Correct answer for question number 7 is Victoria, option C. What about the bonus question? What is the capital city of Australia? Okay, Canberra is right answer. So yes, Canberra. Okay, question number 8. Who has become only second Indian after Virat Kohli to score 10,000 runs in T20 cricket? Very easy question. Everybody should know this one. रोहित शर्मा, MS धोनी, सुरेश रैना, KL राहुल. So विराट कोहली के बाद बने हैं तो obviously MS धोनी तो हो नहीं सकते. Elimination rule. Option B got eliminated. Okay, right answer is option A, Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma is in form nowadays. Moving on. Mia Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has been elected as the Dash and current Prime Minister of Pakistan. So कितने Prime Minister बन गए पाकिस्तान में? Your options are 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th. 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th. So पाकिस्तान भी मना रहा है आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव और इतने साल के बाद भी आज तक एक भी गवर्नमेंट अपना टेन्योर पूरा नहीं कर पाई है. No democratically elected government has been able to complete 5 years in Pakistan. So obviously ज़्यादा PM बने वहाँ पे. So शहबाज शरीफ के ब्रदर खुद ही 3 बार, नवाज शरीफ 3 बार बन चुके हैं. Okay. चलिए, so correct answer for this one is 23rd. Many of you got it right. Option B, 23rd. Question 10. Who has been appointed the first ever black women judge of US Supreme Court? We covered this one in Weekly Law Scoop if you guys are watching that too. Your options are Constance Baker Motley, Sherlyn Ifill, Gwen Ifill, Ketanji Brown Jackson. So the first women of color. Okay, right answer is option D. Most of you got it right. Okay, right answer is Ketanji Brown Jackson. Well, who will be honored with the first ever Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award instituted in the memory of veteran singer Lata Mangeshkar? Your options are Venkaiah Naidu, Narendra Modi, Ramnath Kovind, N.V. Ramana. Okay. इट वुड बी इंटरेस्टिंग अगर आप चारों लोगों की करंट पोस्ट भी बता सकते हैं. विच ऑफिस आर दीज पीपल होल्डिंग ऑन टू? वेंकैया नायडू, नरेंद्र मोदी, रामनाथ कोविंद, एनवी रमना. Well, correct answer for the question is option B. It is Mr. Modi who will be receiving the Dinanath Mangeshkar Award, Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award. Okay, Venkaiah Naidu is the current Vice President and Modi ji obviously the Prime Minister. Ramnath Kovind is the current President. What about NV Ramana? Is the current Chief Justice of India. Shrishti, that's right. Okay, 20th meeting of National Tiger Conservation Authority, NTCA, was held in Pakke Tiger Reserve. कहां पर है ये? आंध्र प्रदेश, कर्नाटका, असम या अरुणाचल प्रदेश? इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. आंध्र, कर्नाटका, असम या अरुणाचल, कहां पर है पक्के टाइगर रिजर्व? 20th मीटिंग ऑफ नेशनल टाइगर कंजर्वेशन अथॉरिटी, एनटीसीए, कहां पे हुआ? चलिए, हर्षिता, दैट्स राइट. अली, दैट्स राइट. करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी, अरुणाचल प्रदेश. Question 13. What is the range of Shaheen 3 surface to surface ballistic missile test fired by our dear neighbor Pakistan? Your options are 2750, 2930, 3010, 3150. अब पाकिस्तानी मिसाइल है तो लोवेस्ट ऑप्शन पिक कर लीजिए, इससे ज्यादा क्या होगा? करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन ए, 2750 किलोमीटर्स. अच्छा, व्हाट इज द रेंज ऑफ अग्नि 5? इफ एनीवन कैन गेट दैट वन फॉर मी. अग्नि 5 का रेंज है 5000 किलोमीटers. Okay. The Ministry of Earth Sciences informed the Lok Sabha that of the 6,907.18 kilometer long coastline of the Indian mainland, 34% is under varying degrees of erosion, while 26% is on an accretional nature, that means increasing, and remaining 40% is in a stable state. Which of the following state has the smallest coastline? तो सबसे छोटा कोस्टलाइन किसका है इन चार में से? ऑप्शन है आंध्र प्रदेश, केरला, वेस्ट बंगाल या गुजरात. आंध्र, केरला, बंगाल या गुजरात. ओके, करेक्ट आंसर रिद्धि, दैट्स राइट. हर्षवर्धन, दैट्स करेक्ट. राइट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन, दिया, दैट्स राइट, इज ऑप्शन सी, वेस्ट बंगाल. चलिए, बोनस क्वेश्चन. इंडिया की किस स्टेट का सबसे लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्टलाइन है? लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्टलाइन एंड विच स्टेट हैज द शॉर्टेस्ट कोस्टलाइन? स्मॉलेस्ट कोस्टलाइन किस स्टेट का है और लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्टलाइन किसका? ओके, ग्रेग, दैट्स राइट. गुजरात हैज द लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्टलाइन इन अ कंट्री. व्हाट अबाउट स्मॉलेस्ट कोस्टलाइन? एपी. इनकरेक्ट. ऋषभ, दैट्स रॉन्ग. स्टेट, हर्षिता, स्टेट. क्वेश्चन इज related to state. Answer is Goa. Riddhi gave the correct answer. Okay. Smallest Goa, Chetan, that's right. Okay, if we include union territories, then both these answers will change. So, if we include union territories, तो longest coastline किसका है हमारी कंट्री में? अगर states और UTs को combine किया जाए तो सबसे लंबा coastline किसका है? This time answer would be what Harshita said, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, क्योंकि बहुत सारे islands से coastline बहुत बढ़ जाती है. और इसी तरीके से सबसे छोटा कोस्टलाइन किसका होगा? नो, नॉट लक्षद्वीप, अंडमान एंड निकोबार. अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स लॉन्गेस्ट कोस्टलाइन. शॉर्टेस्ट कोस्टलाइन, हर्षिता सेज दमन एंड दीव. दैट्स करेक्ट आंसर. सो दमन एंड दीव हैज द शॉर्टेस्ट कोस्टलाइन इन अ कंट्री. चलिए, ओके, मूविंग ऑन. Pakistan captain Dash and Australian opener Dash have been voted ICC Players of the Month. So देखिए, ऑस्ट्रेलियन ओपनर का नाम तो एक ही लिखा हुआ है, so we know that, Rachel Hines. You have to guess the name of Pakistan cricket team's captain. Your options are Imam ul Haq, Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Shoaib Malik. Easy question, and he's also currently the best batsman as per ranking list. Answer is option B, Babar Azam. Babar Azam and Rachel Hines. Question 16. Dash and Hyderabad have been jointly recognized as 2021 Tree City of the World by United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. UNFAO की तरफ से हैदराबाद और किस दूसरे शहर को ट्री सिटी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड बोला गया 2021 के लिए? अली, दैट्स राइट. दुर्गा, दैट्स करेक्ट. हर्षिता, दैट्स राइट. दिया, दैट्स करेक्ट. करेक्ट आंसर इरा ऑप्शन सी, मुंबई. चलिए, क्वेश्चन 17. A photograph of Amber Bracken titled Kamloops Residential School has won the 2022 World Press Photo of the Year award. He hails from which country? Interesting news. किस कंट्री से आते हैं एम्बर ब्रेकन? Kamloops Residential School World Press Photo of 2022. Options are UK, Canada, Australia और Malaysia. UK, Canada, Australia, or Malaysia? Okay, Charu, that's right. Yeah, that's correct. Correct answer, guys. Malvika, right answer, option B, Canada. Okay, World Homeopathy Day is observed every year on which date? Homeopathy Day कब मनाया जाता है? Slightly difficult. 8th April, 10th April, 12th April और 14th April. Homeopathy Day हमारी कंट्री में कब मनाते हैं? Question number 18. Right answer is option B, 10th of April. So 10th April को हम मनाते हैं Homeopathy Day. What about National Safe Motherhood Day? ये कब मनाया जाता है? So every month we try to cover important days and dates. So 10th को मनाते हैं हम Homeopathy Day and 11th को मनाया जाता है Safe Motherhood Day. Right answer for question number 19 is 11th April. Question number 20. Last question from Rapid Fire. Which state has announced the Legislative Assembly that 14th April will be celebrated as Equality Day? 14th April is the birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Dr. Bhim Rao Ramji Ambedkar, father of Indian Constitution, India's first law minister. Okay. Your options are Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Harshita, that's right. Pranay, that's incorrect. Ashwarya, that's right. Venavi, that's right. Charu does not agree with the government of Tamil Nadu. Right answer is option B, Tamil Nadu. Chale guys, a quick recap and some good pointers. US, UK and Australia, they have a group called AUKUS. They have decided that they will work together in order to create hypersonic missiles. Ketanji Brown Jackson became the first black woman to become Justice of the Supreme Court of USA. Pakistan के लीडर शहबाज शरीफ बन चुके हैं नए पीएम. Kangra tea is likely to be awarded geographical indication tag GI tag for Kangra tea in Europe. India में already we gave it in 2005. Kangra कहाँ located है? So like Darjeeling tea को GI मिला हुआ है geographical indication. This is always related to geographical location. So Kangra is located in which state is a bonus question. China has successfully launched new Earth observation satellite which is called Gaofen 3. So now China has a constellation, that means multiple satellites working together in coordination. It will capture fine resolution images to help Beijing safeguard its maritime rights and interest. Pakistan test fired Shaheen 3 and we know it goes up to 2,750 kilometers. Solid fueled missile equipped with post separation altitude correction system. A big achievement for them. Well, answer for the bonus question is Himachal Pradesh, Kangra Valley in Himachal Pradesh. PM Modi will be given Dinanath Mangeshkar, Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award. Sri Lanka defaulted on 51 billion foreign debt. We all know about it now, are aware of this. If not, then you guys are living in a closet, I would say. So, Sri Lanka has decided that they will not repay anyone anything. है ही नहीं पैसा. चलिए, so there's a local saying in a country, नंग बड़े परमेश्वर. So, जब इंसान बिल्कुल हाथ खड़े कर देता है तो उसका कोई कुछ बिगाड़ नहीं सकता. Union Home and Corporation Minister Amit Shah inaugurated border viewing point. Very important point. So just like Wagha Atari border, now we will have another location in Gujarat. गुजरात के बनासकांठा में नादाबेट में वाघा बॉर्डर की जैसा ही बॉर्डर व्यूइंग पॉइंट बनाया जा रहा है. There's a budget of 125 crore. सीमा दर्शन प्रोजेक्ट. Manoj Soni has been appointed chairman of UPSC. So UPSC has a new chairman with appointment of Dr. Manoj Soni. Russia has sanctioned 398 members of US Congress. Why? Because USA had sanctioned many Russian leaders and diplomats. US President Joe Biden has announced that another $800 million military aid package will be given to Ukraine. They will send in helicopters, armored personnel carriers, ammunition, weapons, but they will not send an army. Vice President Mr. Naidu gave International Gandhi Award for Leprosy to Dr. Bhushan Kumar of Chandigarh and Sahyog Kusht Yagna Trust of Gujarat. Pradhan Mantri ka Sangrahalaya. This place used to be called Nehru Museum, which has been renamed as Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya. So that means PM Museum. And now it has relics and documents and photographs related to all the ex-prime ministers of a country. So Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya, a museum which is to pay tribute to PMs, was inaugurated by Modi ji on 14th of April. कहाँ पर है? आइकॉनिक तीन मूर्ति कॉम्प्लेक्स। क्यों बनाया है? क्योंकि हम आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहे हैं, 75 वीक। यूनियन कैबिनेट on Wednesday approved राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज अभियान। राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज अभियान is a government of India scheme where they are trying to help panchayats to achieve United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. India will miss its solar power target of 2022. We were planning to install 100 gigawatts of solar power capacity, but because जो already installed है उनका maintenance नहीं हो पा रहा है, it requires a lot of uptake. We are falling short of our target. Retail inflation, bad news, has sharply accelerated to 6.95 for last 3 months. Continuously for last 6 months it is above 6%. So 6% तक RBI का tolerance threshold कहा जाता है, and because of that RBI will change its policies. So thank you so much for attending and staying till 8 with me. Click on the like button always. लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब, याद रखिए बांटने से ज्ञान बढ़ता है, साथ में सब्सक्राइबर्स भी। इफ यू लाइक व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, शेयर इट विद पीपल हु डोंट हैव एक्सेस टू पेड कोचिंग कोर्सेज और एजुकेशन, सो दैट दे आल्सो बेनिफिट from these sessions. Okay guys, all the best, keep studying, bye.